Hey, what's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on MLB 19, the show, and this is Road to the Show with Colby Baer. This is episode 93, and today we are back here on the road. Actually, no, we are at home to start this series off here, as we just finished off the first two games of a set, or no, we're on the road, excuse me. Jeez, let me look at my notes here. We're on the road here. We're in the Rockies. We're here in Denver, Colorado. We're getting ready to play the Colorado Rockies, as of course the title is named Rocky Mountain Fun. Should have known that. But anyway, Colby is doing pretty well here this season, and the Nats are doing so also well as they're first place there. Of course, a nice 11 game lead over the Braves. But we took a look at the Rockies, and the Rockies. Anyway, 26 and a half games back of first place against the Dodgers. Of course, that is a tough division, especially when you have a Dodgers team that they have built in this, at least in this Road the Show series. They're pretty good. Now they're currently on a 4-game losing streak here. We're on a 1-game losing streak here, as we just lost in that last series there against San Diego. So hopefully we can finish this road trip on a good note here. Try to win a series, especially against a team like this, who has not been playing too well here. Look, you take a look at the last 10 games; they're 4-6. So we should be shoo-ins to win this series here. And I'm hoping that our pitching will really come alive here. Now we are in the Mile High City. That means we're at Coors Field, and Coors Field does number on a lot of pitchers, not just home, but also away. And that's one thing we're trying to avoid there. Now, you take a look at the Rockies here. Like I said, 4-game losing streak. They lost a series against the Cubbies there in Chicago, there on the north side. And so they're really trying to fight back here and try to get themselves going. And you take a look here before the game. We're talking to one of our teammates, and we look like we're going to have a little chat with him about his recent hitting here. So we're going to talk to him, and of course, trying to build up certain attributes here for our different personalities. Your captain, your maverick, lightning rod, and the heart and soul of your team. And I really had a tough choice of trying to decide what I was going to do with this one, because I got my captain up quite a bit here, but I also need to get some other areas. Trying to make him a little bit more well-rounded. Of course, you unlock more of these little attributes here to your personality. It unlocks more things for you, so it helps you with your defense, or helps you with your a lot of it's batting, so you can do a lot more batting. So in certain situations, a full count, you'll have the upper hand on the pitcher and all this, this and that. So we're trying to do different things, I'm trying to use different personalities here. So we use your lightning rod there, and of course our manager here wants to talk to us. And we're going to work on, it looks like, contact, field arm accuracy. So we're going to work on that 2 times. Performance gains here activated. So we're going to work on this, I believe, for this series here. And like I said, I'm hoping that since we're playing at Coors Field, I'm hoping that the ball will pick up mainly for us. I mean, I know it's goes both ways, but I'm hoping that Colby will have a good game here. I'm hoping that he'll have a good series here now. And, not just him, but a couple other players here that have been kind of trending in the wrong direction, especially like Anthony Rendon. He's been trending pretty bad here. He's been a bit of a slump here as late. So we'll try to see if we can, hopefully this will be a pickup game for him. Now, we're already down by 2 here at the top of the second. And we'll see what Colby can do here. So, he hits this one over there. Nice little base hit for him over there at first base. Is now a runner on first and second, nobody out. So good way here to get a rally going here for the Nats, as they're trying to come back from this 2-run deficit early here in this one. And of course, Coors Field, a lot of things can happen now. You take a look here, 5-3 here now, top of the third. Colby here hits this one there over the right field. This one goes over the head of the right fielder. He can't get to this one. This should be good enough for a double. Colby says, "Oh, screw this. I'm going for 3." And he will get a nice sliding triple and put himself in scoring position with 1 out. So that's his 9th triple of the season here. And, of course, Colby, he's a big lumbering dude. Yeah, he's a big guy because he needs to protect that plate there. And Colby, he's not designed to be running doubles or triples, especially triples. But he has his 9th one of the season here. As we'll see what he'll do here. And we'll see a teammate of his here get on board, and that is Eaton, as he'll get on board on that walk there. As Hansen here is having some trouble now with some batters. So now we'll see Anthony Rondon here, just a little below the average right now, 293 for him. As we'll see him swing and a miss, he'll get rung up again. As I believe that's his 2nd strikeout now here today in this ball game. So Peter Francis now up to bat next here. He popped out there in the 2nd, and we'll see what he can do. As he has runners on the corner here now, full count, 2 out. This one here, that one's going to go up the middle. They try to turn the one at 2nd and get the one at 1st, making a nice play there. So nice hustle there. Great defense there from the Rockies, as they are still down trailing here by 2. Top of the 5th now here, tied 5-all. We'll see what Colby can do here with a runner on board and 1 out. Colby here hitting this one. He finds a gap out there in center field. That one's going to rattle around, and that one should be good enough. Oh, it was a bait. Oh, they threw it off line there, and then, of course, runner comes in to score. Now making a 1-run lead here for the Nats, as Colby gets his 49th RBI double here this season. Take a look. That's Colby. Fine. Something about that outfit, that that center field, right-centered area, that ballpark there. I just love hitting that in that gap there. I try to do that a lot with Simon Unger in my series there with him and with the Dodgers there. Anytime we come to the Coors Field, that's one of my favorite spots to try to hit in that little gap, that little alleyway there. Well, go down to the 8th inning, and you see Colby triple, double, single, and all he needs now is a home run for the cycle, as he is 3 for 3 today on the day. Tied 6-all here, 1 out, nobody on, and oh, Colby, what was you doing there? He gets that one. That one's nowhere near getting out of the ballpark, as that's a pop up there to the second baseman, and ends his perfect day here, as the Rockies come back and roar back here in the last couple of innings there, and they end up winning this one here in a final score of 8-7. Nice hustle there from them, as they get the victory. Now Colby 3 for 4 in the ball game, a double, a single, a triple from him in this one. Of course, RBI and a run scored. But there you see, just could not stop them there for whatever reason. Our bullpen just could not keep the lead that we had there in the 9th. And it ended up giving up 2 runs to get to the lead. And they ended up winning it by 1. So back here for Coors Field for a day game, as we'll see Colby and the Nats out here once again. And, of course, Colby having a nice night there just the night before, 3 for 4. We're taking on Jeff Hoffman. 22 starts there for him. 3-7 for the year. 4.09 ERAs. WHIP just under 2 there. So we'll see what we can do against him. And see there, Colby leading the National League in average right now, and in home runs and RBIs. Like I said, he is a Triple Crown candidate for this season. I mentioned that, I believe, in the last episode here, last couple episodes actually. And we'll see. We'll try to keep that up here as Colby hits this one over there to left or right field. Excuse me. That's gonna be a floater there to the right fielder for an easy out. As Everett gets the first out here as they lead off the second. Go down to the 4th inning. Nobody on board. As Rockies lead this one now by a single run, and that is breaks the bat, and the first baseman gets the pop out as he's looking for some lumber there. Says, hey, what do I do with this, coach? So 0 for 2 here for Colby, as he's popped out and lined out already here today. 2 out, nobody on here for Colby, as we're down by a single run here in the top of the 6th. Gotta get a rally going here. Maybe we can get a 2-out rally going for ourselves as he gets this one. But this one is just going to be a floater popped up in the infield for the second baseman as that ends the at-bat. So now, last chance now for Colby and, of course, for the Nationals to get back in this ball game here. Top of the ninth, leading off here. Nobody on board, and we'll see what Colby can do as he starts the ninth inning off here. This is going to be not what we need to start off the ninth there. Been nicer if the wind could have picked that up and just kind of pushed out of the park. But that one stays in there. Just warning track power there now for Colby as Mr. Baer there gets the first out of the inning. And that might be an omen there of, yes, the Rockies will go ahead and win this one here. A final score of 2-0. Colby goes 0 for 4 in this one. Tough day for him. The pitchers really had his number here as he just couldn't really couldn't put anything. Couldn't find any spot out there. Defense, the ball was scoring pretty much to any infielder or to any outfielder out there, just popping those can corns and line drives and all that kind of stuff to people, pop-ups, all that kind of business. But there you see Colby not really doing too much there to produce for his team here as we go now to the third and final game of this series as the Rockies now taking game 2 and game 1. We'll try to see if we can stop him now. We'll try to see if we can avoid the brooms getting brought out here on us here today as Danny Kimbrough will come out here, or Kimbrough, I should say, will come out and pitch here. So Colby up to bat now here as he hits a dynamic challenge now, and we'll see what he can do here with this dynamic challenge. He has 1 runner on, 2 out, and it's not going to be a successful challenge there at all as he fails this one. He's supposed to advance the runner and hit over the infield there for a base hit. So that is not doing any good there for Colby as we go now to the top of the 4th. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-0 lead here from the Nats. Colby, he knows he got all of this one here. This one's going to go deep. It's going to go back, and that ball is gone. Home run number 54 there for Colby Baer, as that makes it now a 3-0 lead here for the Nats. And Colby looking for a first home run here in this series now against these Rockies. This is what we're looking for all game long. And looks like it's going to come up here on this third and final day of this series. And hopefully we can avoid getting swept here as you see Colby. Take a look at the replay there. Just, finds it right there in that sweet spot there. And then just drills it and follows through. And makes a nice swing there. Take that ball right out of the ballpark. Upper deck there. So now go to the top of the 5th here. 2 runners on board, 2 out. It's a 4-1 ball game here. Nats lead this one as we'll see a fly ball. No, it's going to be a ball in the gap for Colby as a run should come in. Actually, 2 runs should come in, and they do. And that's a nice job for an RBI, 2 RBI double. Yeah, 2 RBI double there for Colby as 2 runs will come in to score. And that's going to help out the Nats here, extend this lead here in this ball game. You see Colby running there. He knew he had this one and knew he probably had a good chance to get a double. As he goes head first there at second to get a double on his head. So the Rockies are going to come out now, and they're going to look like they're going to bring in a new arm and try to slow down as they've pretty much already neutralized Danny here today. And, of course, Colorado just wants to kind of keep this game where it's at so they get their chances now at trying to come back here maybe in the latter innings here. As we see a new pitcher here, Jordan Lyles. And he is coming out here. 5 starts so far for him. He's 1-0 for the season. 8 strikeouts, 9 innings of work. His ERA is at 3. And looks like he's been pretty good against both lefties and righties here this season. So we'll see 2-2 count, and we'll see a pop-up there. That is going to go deep out to center field, and it's going to be brought in. And that is it for the inning. As we did a great job there from Colby. As it is an excellent job knocking in 2 runs and extending the lead now 6-1. So still the same score here. Runners on the corners now, 2 out. 3-1 count here for Colby as he's looking for a pitch here. He's going to drill this one out to center field. And this one's going to go right to the center fielder on that deep fly ball. And that's a nice way to get the Rockies out of this one here. They do not want to see any more damage being brought upon them by that man there in this ball game. And we'll see that Rourke will pick up the win, and the Nats will avoid the sweep here in this one, as they're able to snap that 3-game losing streak that we were on and get back on the right track here now. It's getting a win, and now head home to start a series off against the Blue Jays. 2-game set there with them coming up. So nice victory there. Unfortunately, we've been better if we could have got at least 2 games out of this series, but you know, with this I've noticed here with Road to Show here, you know, if you don't start off pretty well here, for one, you start off well, you'll win the, you know, if it's a 4-game series, you'll win 2. If it's a if you're a 4-game series, you'll split it. The 3-game series, you start off really well, you do good, you know, you take your time being patient with batting. You can get 2. Every so often you can get a sweep, just depending on, you know, how your pitching's doing and all that. But yeah, it's Road to Show, and I still love it. But sometimes it does get on my nerves a lot. Well, actually a lot, and not just a little, just a whole lot. But I still love it. I still play it, and I enjoy making these episodes for you guys. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's episode, as we'll get ready for episode 94. Now, 94, we're going to head home. You see there's a 5-game homestand there. We're going to skip those 2 games there against the Blue Jays, as I'll go ahead and play those off cam. But we'll finish this homestand off, that 4-game set there with Miami. We'll play against them. Should be a nice 4-game set, nice weekend set there with them. And finish off that road trip. So, a 6-game homestand there. Nice, not too bad. We'll play against some pretty tough teams. As a matter of fact, Miami's in 2nd place, I believe, with us. I think at that point, if I remember correctly, I think after I got done with those 2 games, I think they end up in 2nd place with us in that one. Yeah. So, we'll see how we do against Miami in the upcoming series. Like I said, it'll be episode 94. So, like I said, I'll play the Toronto game off series, but I will have the stats for that, and I'll let you guys know how well I did in that series there. But that's it for this episode of Road to the Show with Colby Baer here. Come on back for another episode as we continue here in this 2019 season with Colby. And we'll try to see if we can get these Nats back into the playoffs this season and try to return back and defend our World Series championship. But that is it for this episode, you guys. Stay tuned for more. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Links are down below in the description. Also, don't forget to hit those links down below too if you want to check the series out from the very beginning and see how Colby came about and all that kind of stuff. The link is down below. But if you want to catch up from this, you know, the most recent here from MLB 19, definitely hit there should be a link there for the latest volume of this series. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, by the way, if you're a patron, if you want to be a Patreon member, there is a Patreon there. Check it out there. Some cool perks there if you happen to join. But that is it for me. As always, wear a mask, stay safe, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.